Everybody, welcome back to my channel, Messy Vegan Mama. I'm kind of just hanging out with my cat over here. It's a gloomy, rainy day here in New England. Let's say hi to the kitty. Honestly, I wish it was snow. I love snow. My son loves snow. Do you like snow, Blue? Do you like snow? Anyway, welcome back to my 12-day... Oh, he's attacking me. You attacking me? Ooh. Look at this. Look at this. This cat is crazy. He likes to do little love bites. So today I'm doing a 12 days of Thanksgiving. This is day 6, I think. Yeah, day 6. I hope you are all liking it. If you are, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel because it really helps me out and I can continue to make more of these. As I said, I might do a 12 days of Christmas. We'll see how this 12 days of Thanksgiving pans out. It is a lot of work, but it's fun too. I am making, or I'm going to try to make, a homemade, vegan, super simple mac and cheese. So I have no idea how this will turn out. I do have a cheese sauce recipe on my website. So if you want, you can go over to my blog and check that out. It's more of like a nacho dip, cheddar cheese kind of type thing. So that one's pretty good. I like it a lot, especially for nachos. I really like it for nachos. You can definitely pour it over pasta as well. But I'm thinking of making some sort of like a white cheddar mac and cheese. But I don't want to use, or well, I can't use, I don't have any cashews. I typically make a cheese sauce using cashews or macadamia nuts. Those are really good. I don't have any macadamia nuts and I don't have any cashews. So this will be an experiment and we shall see how it turns out. My last experiment turned out really great. Half of the pie is already gone. It was so good. It was a vegan pot pie. Check out the video because I haven't put it up on my blog yet. That takes a little bit of time, but I will get it up there. So check out my last video on YouTube. It was day 4, I think. Yes, day 4 of this 12 days of Thanksgiving. And yeah, go check that out if you want that pie recipe. You can watch the video. And I also posted a little picture on Instagram. So if you're interested, go head over to my Instagram, check that out. I do update over there way more frequently than YouTube because it's a little bit easier. And that's it. Let's experiment. Let's see how this works. Here's my little mini kitchen. I am going to just boil some water, boil the pasta, and get this going. So I've gathered some ingredients. I'm boiling water. I'm going to use this organic pasta that I got at Trader Joe's the other day. They're like these little lasagna noodles, like tiny ones. I think that's going to taste really good for like a mac and cheese. I'm going to use my Joy to make some. I usually use my little blender for it because I don't need a lot. This is my Ninja. But I think what I'm going to do is actually add all the ingredients to this and just make a sauce really quick. So let's see how that goes. All right, I'm just going to add water first. I'll do 1 cup of water because I'm not sure how much sauce I really need for this. I'm not making a ton of pasta because I feel like I don't know if this is going to be good or not. This Joy, actually maybe I'll use 2. I'll use 2 to make it really creamy because that's what it says on the jar as well. If you want a milk that is more like a cream for like coffee, it says to use 2 tablespoons per cup, I believe. I'm not reading it right now, but I'm pretty sure that's what it says. So I'm going to use 2 tablespoons and only 1 cup of water to see if I can get that creaminess. Now these are just almonds. It's just made of almonds, so it's not, I don't need to worry about vanilla or sweetening because you wouldn't really want that in a mac and cheese. So This is the Better Than Bouillon chicken base. Basically, it's a vegetable broth. So I'm going to use this. I'm just going to scrape out the rest of it because even though it's empty, we can get more. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna put that right in the blender as well. And I mean, I would say that's about right there. That's about a teaspoon, which makes sense because now it's empty. Now it's empty. Now I'm going to get rid of it. I gotta get a new one though, especially before Thanksgiving. Ooh, I hope I can find one. That stuff can be hard to find around Thanksgiving, believe it or not. So we will add a few more things to the blender. I am going to add some garlic powder. Now, I do have some garlic over here, if you can see. I have some fresh garlic that I have yet to open. I also have an onion over there that I've yet to use, but I do have plans for that. And I have my little avocado. I was going to do something with that, but it's not ripe. It's like hard as a rock. So the garlic, as I explained to you the other day, I hate using fresh garlic. It's too much work. I really should be using that for this sauce. So I will highly recommend, if this sauce comes out really good, even with this garlic powder, if you have time, I would use fresh garlic. I just would. So I'm pressed for time. So I'm going to add about maybe half a teaspoon of that. And this is probably the most important ingredient, nutritional yeast. It has a lot of health benefits to it. If you're incorporating it into your diet daily, that is a really good thing to have in your diet. It has like all the B12 vitamins in it. I think it has, I'm going to read some of it. Where does it say? Oh, here we go. It's got, I need my glasses. Hold. I need glasses. So yeah, okay, here it says it right here. So it's a good source of the B vitamins, which is B1, B2, B6, B12. Those are all super important, and you can get them from eating nutritional yeast or things that have those added to it, any things that are like boosted with these vitamins in it, fortified, maybe cereals, milk, I forget. But the other way that you can get them is by eating animals. And the reason is because when you eat animals, the animals actually get these vitamins from the soil. That's a cool fact if you didn't know. We'll be using a lot of this. So I'm going to start with just maybe 2/3 cup of this. That is a lot, but again, it's super cheesy and that's what you want. I'm not adding salt at this point because the veggie broth pretty much has enough salt in it. And then the last thing I'm going to add, which might make this a little bit creamy, these hemp seeds, and these are super good for you as well. They also, if they have like a nutty flavor, so like I said, I'm not using nuts, which I typically use cashews or macadamia nuts to make my creamy sauce. So I'll try this out. I'm trying to make this, look at this. If you can just make a sauce in your blender, your super simple small blender, go for it. It makes it so much easier on you. So I'm putting about 2 tablespoons of the hemp hearts in there, and I will blend this up and I'll try it out. And I think my water is boiling, so I have to go add the pasta to that. So for this blender, you just press the button. If it's purple, that means it is charged and ready to go. You have to wait for it to be solid purple for it to be ready to hit the start button. And back here, you just align the arrows up and you're good to go and just start. It takes about a minute to blend it. This is actually looking really good. This might be really good. This could be brilliant. I don't know. My pie yesterday was super yummy, so I'm like pumped to try to do something new. Woo, it's done. So it is very like, you know, it's very thin. It's not thick. I'm hoping to maybe it will thicken up as I like cook it and simmer it a little bit. That's my plan. It smells just like nutritional yeast. I am going to taste it right now because I don't know if I need to add anything else. No, that's like super good. It's so good. It's so good. If anything, it might be a little bit too salty, but I think as I cook it, it will be fine. All right, well, I'm going to add my noodles and get the pasta going because then this might be good to go. So I'm just having this boil. I put about half a bag of the pasta in there and I just have to wait. I have to wait for it to cook. Kind of wish I was making more, but I think if I wanted more, I would have to, I think I would have to make more sauce. So, I mean, if this comes out good, it's just a super, super easy recipe to make for Thanksgiving. Let me just say, I absolutely hate my tripod. I used to have this tiny little tripod that cost like $1 or something, and it was great. I don't like this one. That's why you keep seeing me move the camera around. I have to figure out where I got that other one. I think I got it on Amazon. I need to buy it again. Anyway, so I wanted to just chat with you all just to find out a few things. So I've noticed I am getting a little bit more subscribers, which is really cool. What, Blue? Oh my gosh. He's always over here. It's really cool to see my channel grow organically and have people who actually are interested in the content. I do like to ask all the time, you know, what you're liking, what things you want to see going forward. But one thing I do have a plan for is I'm going to start a podcast pretty soon. And it's going to be all about plant-based life, veganism, all the issues that we were talking about the other day about how to navigate the world, you know, where do you eat, how do you eat with friends, how do you eat at work, especially events, like all these different functions, if you're planning to be vegan or if you're just doing plant-based living for health. You know, I feel like it's a topic that could be really cool and motivational, and so I'll be starting that pretty soon. If you guys have any topics, you know, related to plant-based life, vegan life, I feel like those two things are different. So maybe I'll start out the podcast explaining the differences and go from there. But if you have any topics that you want me to cover, please comment below and I will share that podcast when it comes out. But yeah, that's it for right now. I'm going to check on the pasta. We'll see how this is going. And I think it's going to be another winter recipe. And that's really awesome because that's what I wanted to happen this week. These are all recipes that I've been meaning to try, but I have the motivation of my YouTube channel and my viewers watching this to get me going on it. So thank you all. I really, really do appreciate that. I appreciate the organic growth that I'm having because you guys really want to follow this and you're a huge part of this. It's a really cool community. I've seen mostly nothing but positivity, and that's what I wanted for this channel. I began it during COVID, and that was a rough time for everybody. And all I saw was so much negativity. And I know we can see that now too. With politics, I will not be getting into politics on my channel ever. I just want it to be a place where people can go and see happiness and positivity. Yeah, so that's why I started it. There was too much negativity on YouTube and I was kind of watching it myself, and I still do that, you know. I love YouTube, but I try to balance it out and watch some positive things so I'm not roped into all the negativity. But yeah, so I hope you are, you know, I hope you're interested in the podcast, the positivity, and just all the content that I'm sharing with you. It seems like you are. I see the like button being hit. I see people subscribing, and I see people on my Instagram, which is really, I love that because Instagram is so much easier to do for me. It's like YouTube, whew, if you don't all know this, to make, I would say, let's say my last video was about 6 minutes. To make a 6-minute video, I mean, it took 3 hours. The editing is the hard part. It's fun, but it's hard. It is really not nearly as easy as you think it looks. You can't just pull out your phone and kind of just, you know, make a video and post it. It's a lot of work. So I really appreciate the following that I'm getting here and on Instagram. And I just wanted to take the time to thank you all, because you're the reason. You're totally the reason why.